Today we are going to see about the culture of earthworm, that is vermiculture, and we are going to see about the prawn culture also. Vermiculture, vermitechnology, the awareness of organic matter and concept of sustainable agriculture is gaining importance among our farmers in the recent years to produce good quality crops. Maintenance of soil organic matter is very important for sustainable productivity, and this is attained by vermitechnology. Vermiculture. Vermiculture involves the artificial rearing of cultivation of earthworms and using them for the production of compost from natural organic waste. Earthworm species used for vermiculture. The earthworms used for vermicompost production are Indian blueworm, redworms, African nightcrawler. Vermicomposting. It is an important component of organic farming which can convert bio-waste into nutrient-rich organic manure by using earthworms. It feeds on organic waste and excrete it in digested form known as casting. The compost is generally called vermicompost. Vermicompost is a excreta, that is worm casting, which is a fine granular organic matter formed by the decomposition of organic materials by the earthworm. It is an ideal fertilizer for the soil. Vermicomposting materials. Biologically degradable organic waste are used as potential organic resources for vermicomposting. They are agricultural waste, that is crop residues, vegetable waste, and sugarcane trash. Crop residue, that is rice straw, tea waste, cereals and pulses residues, rice husk, tobacco waste, coir waste. Leaf litter, fruit and vegetable waste, animal waste, that is cattle dung, poultry droppings, pig slurry, goat and sheep droppings, biogas slurry. Vermicomposting by bin method. It is the rearing of earthworm in a container or bin. The container is half filled with bedding material such as shred cardboard, leaves, paddy husk, chopped straw, sawdust and manure. Small quantity of soil and sand is added to provide necessary grit for the worms. The bedding material should be moistened by adding water that enables free movements of the worms. The worms are gently placed and spread evenly on the beddings. Organic waste, kitchen waste, vegetable and fruit waste are added, which are fed by the earthworms. The bin is covered with coconut leaves or gunny bags to conserve moisture, provide darkness, and keep out of pests. After a period of 60 days, the wastes are completely transformed into nutrient-rich materials that are excreted by earthworms, known as worm casting. These castings are harvested and used as organic manure. Advantages of vermicompost. Vermicompost is dark brown in color and similar to the farmyard manure in color and appearance. It is a rich source of nutrients essential for plant growth. It makes the soil fertile. It improves the water holding capacity and helps to prevent soil erosion. It contains valuable vitamins, enzymes, and growth regulator substance for increasing growth, vigor, and yield of plants. It enhances decomposition of organic matter in soil. Vermicompost is free from pathogens and toxic elements. Vermicompost is rich in beneficial microflora. Prawn culture. One of the most economically important shellfish resources of India are prawns. They are of great demand both in local and international market. Due to their great taste, they are cherished delicacy to be served as food. In view of their popularity and marketing avenues in foreign countries, there is a need for developing advanced technology and intensify prawn culture in India. Types of prawn culture. A number of species of prawns of different size are found distributed in water resources. Only those prawns which are good in size, weight, available in plenty, and easily cultivable are commonly selected for prawn culture on commercial basis. Marine water prawn culture. The rearing of marine pinnate prawn is called marine prawn culture or shrimp culture. Freshwater prawn culture. The rearing of freshwater prawn is called freshwater prawn culture.